I mean, personally, I find that all good trips to the Swiss Alps start with a 5 AM bus to Manchester Airport. All of them. Hello everybody and welcome to Zermatt, Switzerland, where I've just been given a goodie bag full of very exciting things. Can you guess what? So, in addition to my Larry sunglasses and this neckerchief thing, and a bag that, to be honest, I don't really know what to do with, so I've just been using for my laundry, I have also got a mug and the pièce de résistance. Is that how you say it? I'm not particularly cultured. That sounds about right. A sheep! I've got a sheep, which if you've watched this channel for a while, you'll know that I find this very exciting. So, what am I doing here? Well, some of you, I'm sure, will be familiar with the Instagram account, Paperboyo, and Rich, who runs that account. And a couple of years ago, he made a cameo appearance on this channel, and well, ever since, we've been talking and chatting about doing a trip of some description. And in recent months, we've tried to bring together some dates for an Ireland trip, west coast of Ireland, up and down trip, which would have been awesome, but we couldn't really make it work. And at about the same time, he said, James, would you be free for a trip to Zermatt, Switzerland? And well, before he finished asking me, I said yes. I mean, let's be honest, a 3-day snowboarding trip in Switzerland. I'm not going to say no, am I? Also, it turns out this is a brilliant time to come to Zermatt because there's a festival on at the moment, Zermatt Unplugged, and we went to see Passenger last night. Now, I'm not really a festival-going type person, but this festival, they've got like nice comfy seats and well, clean toilets. It seems like more my kind of place. All of which has put me in a much better mood than I was about 26 hours ago when I started the journey to come here. So yeah, time for some snowboarding. We've made it up to an amazing viewpoint at the Matterhorn, and Rich is kind of just, where is he?
Hi.
There he is. Rich is doing his thing with his paper cutouts. We found our instructors, Fabian and Lelo.
Hey.
And they're responsible for our lives today and getting us down in one piece. Is that okay? I mean, it'd almost be rude not to. Right, quick situation update. As you can see, the weather is amazing and it's not supposed to stay like this, which means that we're prioritising photos as opposed to snowboarding now, because I think tomorrow especially it's going to be cloudy and, well, not conducive to photos. So in this instance at least, we're doing photography first and then adventure second, which is not the aim, but you got to go with the conditions. As you can see, Rich is just doing some of his cutout stuff. He's got a pretty good idea for the Matterhorn. If you're not familiar with Rich, obviously I'll link him in the description. It's probably one of my favourite accounts on Instagram, without a doubt. How are you getting on?
Good, it's working out. Weather's great. Getting a bit of suntan, I think.
We were a bit concerned about the weather.
Big time.
Well, you were particularly concerned because you sort of need the Matterhorn to be showing to get.
If it was hiding behind clouds, the idea just wouldn't work.
All that time cutting that out, which I imagine took hours.
Probably an hour. Yeah,
An
about
hour.
an hour. I'm pretty fast. I got loads of like little tools and gadgets that help me make it faster. Yeah.
It's so cool. It's all good. Got it?
It's a little bit more there, but yeah.
Right, shall I show you how it's done?
What's that?
Snowboarding. So far so good for the snowboarding. What do you make of this helmet? I've got like brown suede detail, which I think is probably a bit showboaty for my skill level, but never mind. So much fun. I'd say your outfit's more sort of befitting of like a James Bond stuntman. It's just all black.
Just all one colour.
Very nice. Looks the part.
Good. I mean, it looks, when I'm static, it's fine. And you see me moving, you'll realise that it's all a facade. Yeah,
that looks awesome. I am exhausted, absolutely shattered, but I think my snowboarding is definitely coming on. Slowly, very slowly, but I'm improving. I'm falling over less. It's quite funny in this hotel. When I gave them all my information, like my passport details and stuff, I obviously gave them my full name, including my middle name, and for some reason, my middle name seems to be what they're using in this hotel, so I keep getting called David, and there's just bits and pieces of paper lying around with David written on them, which, I mean, it made me chuckle. I'll level with you, folks. This morning we've hit the jackpot. Didn't look like it was going to happen on the train up this morning. It was cloudy for the whole way, and literally at the last second, well, this happened. I think it's about to disappear. It's good that that started just as I want to say something. While the Matterhorn has disappeared for a little bit, I thought since this is a photography channel, it would make sense to talk about photography. If you've watched some of my videos before, you'll know, or you might know, that I talk sometimes about the importance of being different and not just a bit better than other people if you're interested in standing out. And I don't know anybody who does that better than Rich, aka Paperboyo. So Rich is someone I really look up to, and somebody, as I say, who really embodies the, what's the word?
Just being awesome. Absolutely awesome.
Just being amazing and different. So yeah, how did you get into the paper cutout stuff?
So the paper stuff was because I used to make stop motion music videos for my friend's band. So we had no money, so we couldn't afford actors or sets or anything like that. Yeah. So I just suggested we make it all out of paper. And I used to work at the BBC, so there was a studio I'd go into at the weekends, and I'd use that and spend hours trying to like manipulate paper and get it to move and all that sort of thing. So that's what got me into paper. Yeah.
And also, this is a bit of a loaded question because I've told you what I want to say in this video, but how much do you value being different versus just trying to be a bit better than other people?
Yeah, so I was into the paper stuff, and then I got into photography, and I was following people like, there's a guy called Matt Scott who's an incredible photographer, and I was following his account, and I would go and stand in exactly the same spots that he stood to try and emulate his photo. And I realised I couldn't. There were so many things I just didn't know about wide-angle lenses. There was so much I didn't know about. But it did make me think that, right, instead of becoming good, I'd just try and do something different. Yeah. And that's when the paper cutouts, like, that's why I started using it with the photos. And I kind of just went down that angle, and it seems to have worked out for me. Yeah, I really enjoy it.
I'd say it's worked out for you. I mean, if you don't know Rich, obviously I'll link his account below. I'm imagining I'm going to try and overlay all of his best photos over this video as well. But yeah, Rich basically spends his time travelling the world doing his paper cutouts, and it's incredible.
It's not a bad job, really.
But yeah, a prime example of how important it is to try and be different as well as really good in order to get noticed and travel the world Well, to sum up, the Matterhorn is even more beautiful than I thought it would be in real life. I remember seeing a photo of that in a textbook in school and thinking it didn't look real. And well, to be honest, it doesn't. Looks even better than it does on the Toblerone packaging. Do you think that's going to stay there? So to sum up, Zermatt is awesome. The festival was incredible, the mountains are incredible, the town's awesome, and the freebies were, well, you're wearing some of the freebies.
Yeah, I'm rocking them right now.
They're good?
I'm really happy with these.
They certainly look the part. Have you got anything else to add on Zermatt other than it just being generally awesome?
I think all of the adjectives were apt. Yeah.
Good apt adjectives, I like that. So yeah, come to Zermatt basically would be my advice. Oh, and also, my favourite thing that I didn't realise before I got here, there aren't any cars in the town. It's all electric stuff, so the buses and even the police cars look like milk floats, which is quite funny. I would back myself running away from the police. I've had no cause to over the past couple of days though. I've just got home and I'm going to Greenland tomorrow, and I'm not going to see Emily before I go to Greenland. And I think if I hadn't have bought her chocolate in Switzerland, I would have been better off staying in Greenland because I'm away over Easter, so job done. Thank you very much for watching. As you might be able to tell, I still haven't really got to grips with what I want to include in these Adventure One Photography 2 videos going forward, how much photography I want to include and how much just adventure stuff I want to include, but I'll figure that out as we go. Hopefully this was enjoyable, and if you have feedback, I'd love to hear it. Until the next time, when I'll be in Greenland absolutely freezing, take care. I really hope that's enough chocolate.